Hold on, before you toss that garlic into a hot pan, stop. Seriously, if you've been cooking garlic the same way for years, you might be wiping out nearly everything that makes it healthy.
That sounds dramatic, but the science backs it up. Garlic isn't just a flavor booster, it's been used as medicine for over 5,000 years. Ancient Egyptians fed it to pyramid builders, Greek athletes used it before Olympic competitions, and modern research keeps confirming they were onto something.
Exactly. Take this for example. A 2016 meta-analysis published in the Journal of Nutrition reviewed 20 studies with nearly 1,000 participants. The result? Garlic reduced total cholesterol by an average of 17 milligrams per deciliter. That's not small. That's clinically meaningful.
And there's more. A study from the University of Adelaide found that garlic supplements lowered systolic blood pressure by an average of 4.6 mmHg in people with hypertension. For older adults, that reduction alone can sometimes mean delaying or avoiding medication.
So garlic clearly works. But here's the problem. Most people are using it in ways that completely cancel those benefits.
Some mistakes just waste money. Others may actually put your health at risk, and doctors are starting to talk about this more openly now.
Which brings us to the biggest issue. According to a study referenced by the American Institute for Cancer Research, one very common mistake can destroy up to 90% of garlic's most powerful compound.
90% gone in seconds.
We'll save that one for last because it's the most important takeaway. But first, let's break down the other mistakes, starting with number 6 and working our way up.
And before we dive in, tell us, how old are you and where are you watching from? Drop it in the comments. We actually read and reply to every single one.
Number 6 is a mistake most people never expect, ignoring your personal garlic sensitivity. Garlic is natural, so it must be safe for everyone, right? Unfortunately, that assumption is wrong.
This mistake affects fewer people, but when it does, the consequences can be genuinely miserable. Garlic contains fructans, a type of carbohydrate that some people cannot digest properly.
If you have irritable bowel syndrome, you may already know about the low FODMAP diet. Garlic is actually one of the biggest triggers on that list.
A 2017 study published in the Journal of Gastroenterology and Hepatology found that up to 70% of IBS patients experience symptom improvement when eliminating high FODMAP foods like garlic. That's a massive percentage.
What makes this especially tricky for seniors is digestion changes with age. You may have eaten garlic your entire life with no problems. Then suddenly in your 60s or 70s, it starts causing bloating, gas, or stomach cramps.
Most people assume this is just normal aging. They never connect those symptoms to the garlic in their diet.
The solution isn't necessarily avoiding garlic forever. One alternative is garlic-infused oil. When garlic sits in oil, the flavor compounds transfer, but the fructans do not because they aren't fat-soluble.
That means you still get the taste and some benefits without the digestive distress. Start with small amounts and pay attention to how you feel within 2 to 4 hours after eating garlic.
Keeping a simple food diary can make these patterns clear. And if symptoms persist, remember, your body is always communicating with you.
Now, let's move on to a mistake that affects almost everyone: how garlic is stored.
Number 5 is storing garlic in the refrigerator. This happens constantly. People bring garlic home from the store and immediately put it in the fridge.
It seems logical. Cold keeps food fresh. But garlic is different, and this mistake costs you both flavor and nutrition.
When whole garlic bulbs are refrigerated, cold and moisture trigger sprouting. You've probably seen the green shoots starting to poke out.
A 2014 study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that sprouted garlic contains different antioxidant compounds than fresh garlic. It's not dangerous, but the texture turns rubbery and the flavor becomes bitter.
You lose that fresh, pungent quality that makes garlic so powerful. The best method of storage is keeping whole bulbs in a cool, dry, dark place with good air circulation.
A countertop basket away from sunlight works well. A pantry shelf is even better. Stored this way, a whole bulb can last for months.
Once the bulb is broken and the cloves are separated, they'll stay good for about 7 to 10 days.
Only after garlic has been peeled or chopped should refrigeration be used. Minced garlic can last up to 2 days in an airtight container, but fresh is always best.
The compounds responsible for garlic's health benefits start degrading immediately after it's cut. That's why chopping only what you need is so important. Number 4 is relying on pre-minced or jarred garlic. I get it. Those little jars in the fridge seem like such a time saver. You skip peeling, chopping, and the garlic smell on your fingers.
But here's the catch. You're also skipping nearly all the health benefits. A 2009 study from the University of Alabama at Birmingham examined all allicin content in different garlic preparations.
Allicin is the compound responsible for most of garlic's cardiovascular benefits. The researchers found the fresh crushed garlic had the highest allicin levels, while jarred, minced garlic contained almost none.
That's because allicin is unstable. It forms when you crush or chop fresh garlic, but starts breaking down within hours. By the time jarred garlic reaches the store shelf, the allicin is long gone. What's left is mostly just garlic-flavored stuff. It will add taste to your meals, but the blood pressure, cholesterol lowering, and antioxidant effects are dramatically reduced or gone.
If convenience is key, here's a better solution. Buy a garlic press. It takes about 10 seconds to press a clove. You can also find pre-peeled whole cloves in the produce section, which are much fresher than the minced version.
Press or chop them right before cooking. Those extra 10 seconds make a real difference. Your heart will thank you.
Mistake number 3 is consuming excessive amounts of raw garlic. More is better, right? If 1 clove is healthy, then 5 must be 5 times healthier. That thinking gets a lot of seniors into trouble. Garlic is powerful, and like any potent substance, the dose matters. The World Health Organization recommends 2 to 5 grams of fresh garlic daily, roughly 1 to 2 cloves, not bulbs.
Eating too much raw garlic can cause digestive issues. Heartburn, nausea, gas, and diarrhea are common with high doses. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found participants consuming more than 4 cloves daily had significantly more gastrointestinal side effects.
There's a more serious concern for seniors. High garlic intake can increase bleeding risk. This is especially important if you're on medications that affect blood clotting.
The key is moderation. 1 or 2 cloves daily provides the benefits shown in most research studies. Spreading intake throughout the day helps, and lightly cooking garlic can reduce stomach upset while still delivering most of the benefits.
Number 2 is taking garlic with blood-thinning medications. This is serious. If you're on warfarin, aspirin, clopidogrel, or any other blood thinner, you need to pay attention.
Garlic has natural antiplatelet properties, meaning it helps prevent blood cells from clumping together. For most people, that's a health benefit, and part of why garlic supports heart health.
But if you're already taking a medication that does the same thing, you're essentially doubling up. A 2007 study published in Pharmacotherapy documented cases of increased bleeding in patients combining garlic supplements with warfarin.
Some experienced prolonged bleeding times, while others had more serious events. The International Normalized Ratio, or INR, which measures how long it takes blood to clot, was significantly elevated in some patients.
This doesn't mean you have to avoid garlic completely. Small amounts used in cooking are usually fine.
The real risk comes from garlic supplements or consistently eating large amounts of raw garlic. Always talk to your doctor before adding supplements. They may monitor your clotting, adjust your medication, or recommend keeping garlic intake steady and predictable.
Consistency helps your medical team keep you safe. Mistake number 1 is eating garlic on a completely empty stomach. You wake up, chop a clove, swallow it down, and 30 minutes later, you're regretting it.
Garlic is harsh on an empty digestive system. The same compounds that make it powerful also irritate the stomach lining when there's no food buffer.
A study in the Journal of Gastroenterology found that consuming raw garlic without food significantly increased gastric acid secretion. Participants reported more nausea, stomach pain, and heartburn.
For seniors, this is even worse. Stomach lining naturally thins with age. The protective mucus layer weakens and acid-related issues become more common.
The solution is simple. Always eat garlic with food. It doesn't need to be a full meal. Toast, crackers, or a few bites of banana are enough.
If you want garlic first thing in the morning, add it to your eggs or spread it on toast with avocado. You get the benefits without upsetting your stomach.
And now the last one is not letting crushed garlic rest before cooking. This single mistake is the main reason most people get almost no health benefits from garlic, and hardly anyone knows it.
Here's why. Inside an intact garlic clove, allicin doesn't exist yet. What's there are 2 separate components, a compound called alliin and an enzyme called allinase.
When you crush, chop, or slice garlic, those 2 finally mix. The enzyme converts alliin into allicin, which is the compound responsible for garlic's health benefits.
But this reaction takes time. A 2001 study published in the Journal of Nutrition examined this exact process. Garlic that was crushed and heated immediately showed minimal anti-cancer activity.
Garlic that was crushed and allowed to rest for 10 minutes before heating retained its full potential. At 10 minutes, the enzymatic conversion was largely complete, and the allicin was protected against heat degradation.
Think of it like letting bread rise. Skip that step and the bread fails. Skip the resting step and garlic never becomes medicine.
The recommendation from researchers is simple. Crush, chop, or mince garlic, then let it sit at room temperature for 10 minutes. During that time, prep your vegetables or measure spices.
After the rest period, you can cook the garlic however you want. The allicin has already formed and will hold up much better to heat than garlic cooked immediately.
This explains why many studies show benefits from garlic, while many home cooks see none. Researchers prepare garlic correctly. Most people chop and cook right away, destroying the enzyme before allicin forms.
For maximum benefits, use rested garlic raw, mixed into salad dressings, hummus, or pesto. If raw garlic is too harsh, light cooking is fine. Just remember the 10 minutes first.
That one small change turns garlic from a flavoring into real medicine. The research is clear. Garlic truly supports heart health, blood pressure, cholesterol, and immune function, but only when used correctly.
Here's a quick recap of what we covered. Pay attention to your personal sensitivity to garlic, store whole bulbs at room temperature, skip jarred minced garlic, and keep your daily intake moderate, 1 to 2 cloves.
Don't eat raw garlic on an empty stomach. Be careful if you take blood thinning medications, and keep your daily intake moderate, 1 to 2 cloves.
Store whole bulbs at room temperature, not in the fridge. Most importantly, pay attention to how your body reacts. Small changes can make a big difference.
Right now, crush some garlic, wait 10 minutes, and enjoy this incredible medicine that's been used for 5,000 years.
I have to ask, did you know about the 10-minute resting rule before watching this video? Drop a comment and tell us. We love hearing how you use garlic and any mistakes you've learned from.
And if you found this helpful, check out our other video, Think Twice Before Refrigerating These 6 Common Foods.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Longevity Steps, for more simple tips to protect your heart, digestion, and overall health.